solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New England Patriots.
Oh, you got in here early, Mike.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be
when the Cowboys get the white pants, though,
look at this ice. Not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. First carry for Swift. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Now a carry for Swift, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The ball carrier.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
To throw on third down, Morgan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another first down. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete here.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run the counter. It's Fisher. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Taken down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It brings up 4th down.
They will go on 4th down with Morgan. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive.
A turnover on downs.
On first down, Wall. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. First and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. A big play there for New England. 72 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On third down, it's Wade, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
Is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't give it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Morgan to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down.
First down, Cowboys.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Quickly completed to the right flat. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Call it with a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
41.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Morgan. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
The one with the dive look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Morgan. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin.
Morgan.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Patriots' 20.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Morgan, this to Jarwin. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Morgan. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack, but that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Buying time to his left. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. But also a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. What did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. Flush to his right. Able to locate his running back open downfield. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun now from Murray. And Robinson with a big catch. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Wall. And he'll get this up to about the 40. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 26. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime innings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Wide receiver.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on third.
Throwing from the gun is Morgan.
And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The field goal is
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Taking it about the 1.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Throw caught here by Bird. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now Murray off play action. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right.
And that's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down at the 28.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Wall. And they can't bring him down. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
On 2nd down, Wall, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
They're going to keep it on the ground, and he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, Morgan. Wide open receiver complete. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
On 1st and 10, it's Morgan.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Morgan. So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again, Morgan. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's Morgan. Back to the air on 2nd down. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Morgan operating from the gun. Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 5. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? On 2nd down now. It's Fisher. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Extra point attempt to come here. And he's got it. It cuts this thing to 2. It's 15-13 now.
15. Cowboys 13.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in place, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Murray going to fire one out wide. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. New England on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They run the counter. Wall. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. That one goes for 13 yards and it moves the sticks. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
He was taken down.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Patriots 22. Cowboys 13.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 45, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. Down to a knee goes Murray, as that will just about wrap this thing up. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Pats, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew,